Just like the street lights lit this town, like a fire in a blaze, gotta burn it down. Can't be afraid to leave this out. We got this far, don't know how. I see danger in your eyes. They know we'll burn down the night. Coming just like the sunrise. You know that we gonna let it rain. Tonight we gonna let it rain. Tonight we gonna let it just like the sunrise. We gonna let it rain. Just like a spark that's breaking out. Can't make a stop, can't turn back now.
Oh,
We know that there's
I give this a quick try today. I got a new simulator game. I wanted to check out, and by new I mean old. Played this game quite a while ago. I had a bit of fun with it, and would like to give it a try. Um, Song is a little overplayed. Okay, we're gonna give this a try here today. All right, we're in. Give this a try today. Like I said, Ship Graveyard Simulator. On the screen here, you can see there is a second installment of this game series. Right now, we're just gonna try out the first one. See how far we can get in a day. I'm just gonna go normal difficulty. Don't need to do the easy. So this one is about mostly collecting the specific materials. Ships are your main playground. There's plenty to destroy on them, and they can hide many secrets. Explore it. Carefully check abandoned ships. You can find many materials on them. Deck, living quarters, engine room. There's many places to explore. Drive your car to travel faster. Scrap. Dismantle whatever you can. There are simple barrels or pipes, as well as massive engines to find and scrap. There's a big variety of materials from common steel to copper to very precious silver and gold. Choose wisely because you have limited inventory. Keys, I can finish. Alright, we are in. Ooh, mouse is a little sensitive. Let's well, that doesn't help. Oh, controls. Here we go. Sensitivity. Go. That should be good. Much better. A little bit smoother. Okay. So what we're gonna do here today. A little loud for myself. As usual, in the bottom left corner of the screen, I have the title, artist, and YouTube channel that NCS, No Copyright Sounds. Listening to a playlist of theirs today. All right. So our job here is to find and destroy metal scrap. So, I believe this guy is our materials buyer. We can sell any of our materials to him. Here you can sell carefully collected materials. The trader might not be the most handsome man alive, but he offers good prices. That's just rude, dude. Why'd you have to bring that up? Market rules. Material prices will change every day depending on what you're trading with. Okay, so you can see here, the right side of the screen, we have all of our different materials. So we have our 5 common materials, our 5 rare materials, our super rare materials. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9. We got 9 super rare materials, which I believe these are also set up as combo materials. I believe you have to process items in order to these, and these are all the rares. So we will look at that here. Got our tool shop man over here. Here you can buy new stuff, which definitely can help you in ship destruction. You can convince tradesmen in order to order new stuff for you to buy this tool shop. Of course, not for free. So you can see here, right now, I just have 2 things that I can buy. I can buy lockpicks or a hacksaw, or I can upgrade my hacksaw, I should say. You can also upgrade these, this facility. It'll require 800 money, 800 cash, 10 rusted steel, 15 copper, and 10 unalloyed steel. Yeah, so I guess right now my task is to find and destroy a metal scrap. So my 1 key looks to be my hammer. There's some material that we can find on the ground. We got this. We got oil. More oil. There's plenty of other materials right now. So this is the mechanic in the game. If you see these shiny spots, they do critical damage. Hitting that gives you quite a bit of extra cash, or extra damage. So you can see I only did like a 1/8 of the circle around my center point, my mouse. What you want to do is you want to hit those. That'll give you the most damage you can possibly get. Now I didn't have enough damage to destroy it with just the silvers or the shiny spots. It'll eventually get better. It'll get to the point where I can just do that and it would destroy the whole thing, just 1 hit. It's definitely worth hitting these, just because of how much extra damage it gives you. That took half in 3 hits. And it took me 8 hits to get the rest. Now, I can hit the R key, and it sucks up everything I get. So my job is to do this. Hammer. Dismantle. Happy destroying. Critical points. If you hit correctly, you can speed up your destruction process. Aim at the glowing sparks to deal more damage. Get more experience in hammer mastery by spending your points. Alright. So yeah, we're just gonna keep breaking these apart. There is a pretty massive skill tree. And I will look at that in a second here. Got some more material. Alright, so now we can go back. So, tab is the inventory. I currently have 10 inventory slots. Skills. We're currently level 1, no skill points. This is all we have so far is the hammer. Under this page, eventually we will be getting a saw, a torch, and a mop. We can also upgrade our lockpicks, explosives, and the zip line. There's also market options to upgrade here, so you can increase the price of selling materials, or you can decrease the price of buying ships. There is also a progress bar here. As you level up, you'll reach certain thresholds that will give you the ability to learn new things, such as at level 1, I can only buy the small ship, and I have the recipe for unalloyed steel. At level 5, we'll unlock the $250 small and a $700 medium per day ship. It'll also give us the recipe for cast steel and kerosene, all the way up to kind of, the super rare stuff later on. As of right now, we're just going to start square one and see where we can get. So, our car is right there. This car does have an inventory. You can store an additional 12 slots, which is really useful for traveling to a ship and back, allowing you to gather more materials. So we're actually just going to sell everything. This is the place all in the marketplace. This is return all. You can also double click or right click return, right click auto immediately moves. The left shift and left mouse allows me to drag and split in half. We need the money, so we're just going to sell everything. I believe I want the next hammer. The hacksaw is probably the first thing I want to get. So we're going to buy that. It's tier 1, so it's pretty useless outright. As a note, there is a requirement for your blade. Your blade will receive damage as the blade will receive damage, and I guess I'll just read this and it'll probably cut beams and pipes, but watch out for the very sharp blade. Cutting objects will lower the efficiency of your saw and reduce damage. Remember to buy a new blade at the hardware shop whenever necessary. Get more experience in cutting by investing points in your skill tree. So we officially got it. It cost me $40 to replace 100% of the blade. Now we have our first skill point. Question is what we spend that on. I can spend it in here and it'll get me some more upgrades. I think I want to get the hammer damage. I think that'll be worth it, and then we'll also get an extra equipment slot, so that'll give me up to 11 inventory spaces now, which will be to use in the future. Next job is to order a ship. Go here. This is our shed. This is our home. This is where we're currently staying. To work here. Holy cow, that's bright. Let me quickly change this down a little bit here. We'll apply it at about 7. That is very bright. Still whitewashing me out of this. So our current job, our current available ships are on the right. Left side is our current orders. I'm gonna open up here. It'll give you more information as to how much of each materials in each place. As you can see here, we currently have no rare materials and very small amount of uncommon materials. Our average amount of base materials. So we're just good. I don't have enough money for that. So I need $100. So we're gonna run around here and we're gonna gather up some materials and try to save some money up. Need 100 around. There's lots of materials on the edge here. What's great about that is you don't have to deal with that. Or like you don't technically need a ship. The ship just makes it faster and more efficient to actually pull that up. So we're gonna break that. Quite a bit of copper out of that. Now, I believe all materials stack up to 5, if I remember correctly. I may be wrong, but helps because you can actually stack up quite a bit of materials instead of having to just stack one item per inventory slot. Okay, so just gonna keep running through here, and we're gonna try to collect as many materials as possible. Great is it does tell you what materials are in the objects in front of you. So like this material here, this rusted pole, it'll give me 2 rusted steel and 1 copper. It is always the same. It is consistent. So if you have something like this rusted pipe or rusted pole, it'll always give you the materials that is shown there. This rusted beam is 6 copper. So we'll cut through this. Try to get towards the edges. If you leave too much on there, it will not give you the last material. So it's kind of nice to get as close to the edge as possible. We leveled up. We got 2 skill points. As you level up, you get more skill points. I'm debating here. I don't want to waste the 2 on that. We're going to upgrade the damage, and we're going to grab super hit. We're just going to try to push our way all the way to lucky loot as fast as possible on the hammer. The hammer materials are kind of like the primary start. Do I still have... Alright, we got that all taken care of here. We're gonna sell all this material. We got our 200 bucks out of that, which is perfect. We're gonna book our small ship. So your ship will be delivered at 8 a.m. You'll find it on the beach. Remember, next booking payment will take place at 8 a.m. So you technically don't have to sleep in this game, but you can wake up at 8 o'clock the next day. All items left on the ground will disappear. New items will appear on the beach, and items on ships will stay untouched. So as a note, and harvest materials and leave them on the boat and not have to worry about them disappearing over. Okay. So we officially hit our next level. I'm going to take the top path because I want the equipment slots. Those are going to be really useful kind of moving forward. I am going to take the truck. Luckily, no need for... there's no need for gas or fuel or anything like that, which makes it really easy to not have to worry. Alright, so we made our way to our first ship purchase. You can destroy these objects that do not give you materials. They give you experience, which is worth using in the early game just to level up and try to gather as much materials as, or as much experience as possible to kind of power level. It's definitely worth the experience and level and stuff. We're just gonna go on through and we're gonna start smashing stuff. That's our job. We're smashing. There are certain objects that give you certain materials, such as this gives rusted steel cast iron. This object gives you steel iron as well. There's just loose objects. This gives rusted steel, copper, and cast iron, which is nice. It gives you a little bit of everything, which they're more than likely gonna need. So my goal here on this is you are did not hit that spot. We're just gonna catch as much of this as we possibly can. I hit the... Opened up my Steam on accident. Okay. Into it here. Great is once you finish off the material, the objects you're trying to destroy, you get a pretty decent amount of explosion happening with that, which is kind of fun. It all just shatters. Alright, we're gonna keep breaking this. Like I said, trying to level up here, try to get as much experience as possible. just so we can try to make our way all the way through. The more levels we have, the more perks we get, the more damage our hammer will do, the more damage our saw will do, all that stuff. Depending on what upgrade. Also give us the inventory slots. Like in this case, we'll give our hammer 10 more damage. We also gain some sprint speed on that. Like I said, my goal first and foremost is to get all the way to the end of the hammer path to give me the lucky loot. It gives you the chance of doubling the materials that you get from stuff we break. That's kind of the goal. Hopefully we can get that. I also did get the upgrade in the middle here, which gives me a super hit ability. So if we're gonna use it on the sparkly bits, try to get as much damage as possible, but just right click and I just did like an insane amount of damage to that. It does 3 times damage, which is awesome. Okay, so this is just experience. Okay, let's see what we got in the captain's quarter. We can open this box, and we got some free materials in there. Gonna grab that materials, and then we're gonna destroy the box. Okay, what are we looking on materials? So I'm gonna sort here by kind of some stacks. So we got. Let's do. So once we get lockpicks, we can start using these objects, and opening up our boxes gives us the chance to gather some extra items. I mean, you can get some rare items in there and stuff that are super valuable. This needs blowtorch. We don't currently have. Lock that. And another box we can't open. Should be able to hit level 6 here pretty shortly. Alright, there's our next level. Alright, inventory is officially full. I still have some space for copper, so I'm gonna grab. This should be enough to get me my full inventory. Copper. Probably. Actually, I might as well just do this. Let's fill that up, and we'll go back, and we'll try to gather everything we can from it. You want a lot of copper, because I am getting copper for future upgrades, and for some of the materials that we'll be making later, which will be something completely different. All the copper. Current objective is to get enough money to build the workshop. That's what we're working on right now. I believe a lot of copper. We'll figure it out. The accuracy of the hammer kind of feels weirder. Like the distance your hammer reaches is pretty small, small range. So kind of worth it to. You got to be kind of faced into the actual object you're trying to destroy. So since we've upgraded our hammer damage, we've actually had quite a bit of an increase in how fast that we actually destroy these objects that we got here already. Okay, I'm gonna call that good for materials. Jump into our truck and we're gonna head back. We're gonna build the workshop. Hopefully, definitely not gonna be holding my breath that I get it right away, but possible. At least the goal. Jump out. Okay, let's see what we need here. So we need 15 rusted steel and 500 cash. So what we're gonna do now, if you'll see, compared to yesterday, these prices all have color markers. So green means that the value of the product went up. Red means the value of the product went down, and then there's a certain point where you can actually get a bonus where you get a gold dollar or gold amount, gold value. That gold value essentially is double price. So that's like your best chance for receiving that. Okay, so I need 25 rusted steel. 500 gold, 25 rusted steel, and 10 copper. Oh, I put it the dumb. That's my trunk. Okay, so I got this over there. So I got 25. Got all our extra copper. I only needed 10. And there's 5. Trying to do math in my head here. Okay, so I gotta sell that. And I guess we'll sell one of each. That's 20 bucks. Rusted steel and oil, actually. So we'll sell that. Don't want to sell the copper yet. 50 bucks for that. So I will. I got that. Sell this up here and see how much money we can get. 77. So we do not have even close to 500. So what I am gonna do, though, is we're gonna push all of this over. We're gonna kind of use this as a storage for now, which is exactly the bit. Only 10 copper. Isn't that right? Okay, so take all of this and that, and we're gonna sell it all as well. Try to get as much money. There's 216. We are 30 bucks off. So I'm gonna do something here that I haven't done have not done yet. There are crates like this in the world. That to grab a bunch of materials. Root around and see if we can find enough. Kind of cool to see. Oh, that's a lockbox. I need a lockpick for that. Another lockbox. Alright, I'm not seeing any more boxes. Which is fine, I guess. Not the end of the world, but we'll have to see. Hopefully our stuff is valued enough. So, aluminum is actually cheap right now. All that, I have just enough to be able to do this here, so I will grab all of my materials, build this up. Build the workshop. Alright, the workshop. Melting. Combine materials and melt them down to create new alloys. Every alloy requires different melting conditions. You need to carefully set up a furnace and be careful. One mistake can ruin your material. Use a warehouse near the furnace to store materials, and expand your workshop to acquire access to new furnace melting options. Temperature, air, and water access are very important in the melting process. By upgrading, you also increase your storage space. So again, we got another little storage that we can use, which is pretty awesome. I believe this is another upgrade that you can under. Not. Looks not. Oh, I gotta upgrade the workshop. So tier 2 requires 3,500 cash, kerosene, cast steel, and brass. Now those are all new materials. Now if you open up this menu, it's a little intimidating out the gate. I've played this game before, so I know what I'm doing. The options require the two materials to be placed together to produce another one. So in order to make unalloyed steel, I need 1 rusted steel and 1 copper. Now you can put a max of 25 in each. Don't have the other option. Purple. We're gonna throw that in there. So we have to create unalloyed steel is what it wants to make. So I gotta go grab a copper and a rusted steel. So run over to the heroes over here. Grab all these. So now I just need a copper. Oh, steel. There's no copper. All right. Should be able to go. That's right. Fair bit of copper in here. Yeah, I was 1 short. So I got 5 copper on that instead of 6. Oh, of course, there's copper. Alright. Just gonna try to collect all the materials I can. Might as well while I'm over. Alright. On as fast as we can and complete objective. Alright, we gotta make unalloyed steel, so it requires rusted steel and copper. So I'll put 5 of each in there. Now, before we do anything, it has a temperature of 1000, so flip that to 1000 and start. It's gonna shoot out a bunch of materials. There's a lot to unlock throughout the game. Level up and gain access to new ships and recipes. Deliver required materials to complete orders and get rewards. You will never be able to complete them all. New orders will show up every day. So you can see here, we now have 5 unalloyed steel. So kind of as a note, it was 1-to-1. So it was 1 rusted steel, 1 copper. Cost $13 to make that. Which gave us the unalloyed steel, which is currently 13. Now it gets more profitable in the future when you get some of these materials that you make. Like in this case, kerosene is $27. It takes 2 oil in order to make that. So it costs you 14 and you make 13, you make 27. So it's like a $13 profit if you were to make that product. I'm actually going to store all this stuff in here right now. Let's see. So new orders are available. So if you look over here, exclamation point, there are a couple of character or character models in the map that give you orders. So he'll request one of 2 options. So you can either give him 8 copper, he'll give you 50% of a level and $84, or 6 oil at 50% of a level and $63. So whichever one you think you can produce the fastest or it's capable of being produced faster. In this case, I'm going to grab the copper because it's super easy to grab copper. And just with all of these beams being out here that have a ton of copper in them. So like this bar itself is 6, and I only need 8. So I grab this one and the one in front of me, and that'll give me a total of 12 that I can also then use for other materials. We also have hit a new level here, so we're gonna check our tools. Bam, we got our lucky loot. Now we could increase our hammer speed. I'm not really worried about that right now. What I actually want to do is I want to upgrade this, and I'm going to increase our material prices. It's going to be really beneficial in the long run when I'm able to actually go in and sell all of my materials for 20% more profit. Now, it doesn't seem like a lot on the surface, but if I'm selling 1,000 materials, that's an extra $200. Math, quick math, I'm dumb. Don't judge me. But it's quite a bit of extra cash just in your pocket, which is really useful, especially in certain points where you can actually buy characters. So, I gotta change video the brightness. At night is abysmal and can barely be seen at all. Just checking, I do have my YouTube open just so I can watch and see quality, and yeah, it looks pretty dark right now. So we can deliver the order. We got half a level, and it also gave us a fair bit of cash. Which typically the value of the materials is less than what the value. So there's another new order over here. We can hire workers. In this case, this guy would collect us 5 to 10 rusted steel and 5 to 10 copper every day. Cost me $32 to get him to pay for him daily. That's his daily wage. I don't currently have an employee barracks, but you can see here they're workers, higher tier workers, and this guy will get me rare 2 to 6 stainless steel every day, and 4 to 8 aluminum, which are super valuable. They're used in a lot of stuff, so it's really worth getting that. So we're gonna do the other copper one. I need 3 more copper. Because we need the cash. I believe it's going to cost us $200 tomorrow for our boat still being here. I'm actually going to cancel that order just because it's not necessarily worth. There isn't a lot more material. It's not worth keeping it for $200. I'm not going to get another $200 out of the materials that are. Alright, let's get rid of that. We're almost out of our blade for our saw as well, so I'm going to have to look at replacing that pretty quickly here. I believe the shop guy said it. I believe it's $40 for a full repair. I'll have to double check on that. Got another level there, and I was short. We will run on over here. We got another level. We are already level 9. Our first day, first full day, actually doing our job here, and we're almost level 10, halfway to level 10. There is another order here. There's the third guy. They are stationary. They stay at the same spot every time. So it's worth it. Just making a quick loop and checking to see if they have anything that's easy for you to get. Like in this case, another copper order. So we'll run out here and see if we can grab some more copper. I currently have 7. I just need 1 more copper. copper. As a note, don't worry, it is actually really dark for me too. I cannot see anything. Grabbing cast iron. Oil. Okay. Yeah, we're officially out. You can tell how slow this goes now that I do not have saw. Don't have an actual blade on there anymore. We'll get through it. We just need to get this. Should get me quite a bit of cash. I believe it was about 80 bucks, which is very needed. Now there is something to say about holding materials for market manipulation, where you can kind of hold on to materials when it's at a low value and resell it as a high value. Now these are consistent. These are constant. I can always do these. They are consistently bugging me about doing. So in this case, they want unalloyed steel, and that might actually be worth it because it gives me 168, and I only need 3 more. So I'm gonna accept that mission, and we'll run over here. Now I don't believe these missions ever expire, as far as I know. So I got my 5 unalloyed steel. Now, just as a reminder, in order to make unalloyed steel, I need rusted steel and copper. Now I only need 3 more, so I can do this and that, and we're at 1,000 temperature. Pull the lever, and that should give me my unalloyed steel. 4 more there. Run on over here, and this should give us I believe it was 160 bucks. Pretty decent. Yep, 168. Just shy of 170. And just like that, we're officially no longer in hot water. Now, there is a little bit of time left on the boat, but I don't necessarily care about that. I'm gonna do dismiss this boat. I mean, I think I am gonna book that one. That a brand new boat will back here in tomorrow morning. Gonna hold that there. Let's see, do we have anything else cool that we can use? I need brass, hard steel, kerosene, oil. Actually, see what? I believe the kerosene was actually super valuable. No, not exactly. And none of these are super valuable. The gold is super. Yeah, we don't have any of this. So what we're gonna do here is gonna buy a new blade. Shop upgrade. Alright, so this is what we gotta do. I believe this is kind of our next goal. We gotta get 800 cash, 10 rusted steel, 15 copper, and 10 unalloyed steel. So I'm gonna quickly check, and I'm actually just gonna use my truck to hold this stuff. That way I can just kind of quickly transfer it into my inventory and walk in and pay it off. So rusted steel, copper. Don't have anything in here. Okay, so steel, copper. Let's recheck here, just make sure. Okay, so I need 10 steel, 15 copper. Here's my 10 steel, and I have 1 copper and 1 unalloyed. I need 9 more. Okay. So what we're gonna do here is we're just gonna quickly sleep until the next day, clean up the current beach, and then we're gonna run on over to our we'll run on over to our new boat and check to see what we've got going. Okay. And before I do anything else, though, I am going to double check. So oil is valuable today. All of this build stuff is bad. Yeah, alcohols. What does it cost for the lockpicks again? 400 bucks. That's expensive. All right. Our truck is reset to its position every day, I believe. So that's kind of nice. You don't have to drive it back into its lot. Reparks every day. So head on over to our boat here and do our best to gather all the materials. So I primarily need copper and our steel. Break this up here. Now, I don't necessarily need this as much. All it takes is just a couple of days. That. We'll just max out the material prices. Every day, 2 materials have a 50% higher price. So that's the goal. So we're actually going to work on doing that right now. Try to get to that level. Now, because I got that upgrade, though, in the middle, it now shows me what the value of these are, of the materials that I'm breaking. So in this case, 4 copper values is valued at 36 bucks, which is kind of whatever. I just need a lot of copper for upgrading all my stuff. I mean, this is going to be a big grind fest. It's going to be a lot of back and forth. You go to the ship, you gather all the materials you can, and then you go process them, use them to upgrade your stuff, and then you move on. A new level. Let's see, is there another... We got 2 skill points. Alright, we got another inventory slot and another price increase to the value of materials. I am curious how much the value is of the extra money that you get from that. 'Cause we got 5 and 40 bucks, a 40% increase in price. That's actually not bad. Missed. Alright, there's a lot of rusted steel in these big ones, and ooh, yeah. You can break that in 1 hit with the super hit. Sweet. That's pretty useful. Blam. Just explosions. Alright, so let's see. It's what, 5 to 5. There's 10 unalloyed steel. I got 7 copper. I need a bunch more. Find somewhere. Guess there's 1 copper. Better than nothing. Still need the other material. So I guess. Ooh. This one has a fair bit of copper. Like copper and helium. Actually, I think that's steel. It's just steel. Let's Still can't do that yet. Ooh, I got my lucky loot there. Alright, we'll run back to the truck here. Alright, so that should be everything to collect everything materials wise that we need in order to complete our workshop. So that's kind of our next step here. Alright. Fair bit of there's another lucky loot, sweet. Trying to gather the materials from the big stuff so that it's more worth it, especially when I get a lucky loot like that. Man, I have been lucky. I don't think it's supposed to be that common. There's another one? Okay. Alright, well, I'm officially full on inventory, so let's our butts on back to our workspace. See where we're at. Oops. R to reset its position. That was my bad. That's why you don't drive while distracted, because you run into things. Okay. I should actually have enough to 1, 2. Store that. That. Okay, so I need 10 of each. So I need steel, copper, 1,000. I don't believe it doesn't appear to reset every time, so that's kind of nice to not have to worry about. So we're gonna do that. Oh yeah, I gotta upgrade. So we'll go to shop upgrade. So now I just need the 15 copper. So if I move everything over, I got 10 alloyed steel, 15 copper, that back. Okay, that's not what I wanted. That back, I got 15 copper, steel, that's 10. Yeah, 10 steel. Alright. And now I need the 800 cash, which I'm about 500 off. None of this stuff is valuable. The blue stuff is, but I don't have any of that. I do have a lot of oil, though. Let's see how much. And by a lot of oil, apparently I mean none. Ah, there we go. There's a fair bit of oil. Alright, so there's our 10, 15, 10. You know, honestly, I think it's, even with that being lower priced, it's still more worth it to process this into kerosene. It's only 20 bucks. I still make 12 bucks on that. So I guess I'm gonna do that. 500. lost in it. How did I manage that? Is there anything else I can make? Still nasty. I mean, none of this stuff is valuable, so I think it's probably worth actually onto this stuff. So I will fill this up. Grab a couple small stuff. Okay. So we need money. And easiest way to do that is to will also level us up a bunch, which would be nice because I can reduce the price of our boats. To the oil. Saw a crate there in it. Excuse me for a second. Okay, so there's deliver the order. I got a new level, so better prices and 2 materials every day now have a double price value. So that's really awesome. It's almost worth holding on to, especially high value material. Today is not going to happen. It'll happen the next open day, next available day. Store some of that. Let's go check and see what this guy wants in his order. See if we can manage to do. He wants kerosene for 400 bucks. All right, so I'm gonna go break all those barrels, and we're gonna grab all the oil that I possibly got. 3 oil currently. I need. I'm just gonna run. It's not worth. There's a certain point where you actually run faster than the truck when you get some upgrades, but as of right now, I'm a little too slow. Okay, so we're gonna run off. We're gonna grab all the kerosene off this ship, and by kerosene I mean oil off the ship, so I can process it into oil. Kerosene. I'm really bad with my words right now, apparently. Hammer here. Alright, we got a lucky loot on one of them. Not seeing oil in it. Stuff. Sure. Worth waiting a second for. Hoping we get a lucky loot. Okay, so I got 10. Or I got 5. I got 6 total. That's a. Guess we'll grab this. Lucky loot on that. Great. Lucky loot there too. Of course, it's not on the one that I wanted. Lucky loot again. Man, I am just one lucky guy. Not in the way I want though. Sucks. Okay, let's double check up top. Like 99% property. So, I officially do not have enough oil. I'm gonna drive my truck back, and then we are gonna sprint around and see if we can grab the other and oil. Yeah, I need 4. Need 4 full stacks of these. So if I'm this, oh, I don't have enough space for this stuff. All right. Stuff just did space. Not really. Okay. So I guess we'll do 5, 10. Sure. Grab all. I don't have any copper. Okay. All right, and it's 1,000. Now I get to run around and find a bunch of oil. Drop that right now. With the oil. If I can get this, if I can get enough oil to make this, I can afford the amount required to be able to I literally need 1 oil. Alright, we officially have all of the oil we need. We're gonna run back. I actually have more than that, but to do that. So I believe it is 500. Thousand. 10 of each. 500. What? Oh, I forgot I got a flashlight. Alright, there's my 10 kerosene here. So we're gonna run over, trade this in, and I will have enough. Order delivered. There is another box here. Another box. Okay. It's steel. I got at 15 copper. Have enough. Just barely enough to upgrade the shop. Perfect. So now I can buy some other stuff. It's super expensive for stuff. Fortunately, what do you got? Oh, it's still the same values. Okay, so I'll throw everything in there. And let's try to get everything stored away before I do anything. grab this stuff early.
Invincible.
It's kind of a lot of cast iron. Okay. I'm gonna dismiss our ship. Oh, and it's only 100 for that one. That's fine. I got $100. So we're actually gonna before we sleep. Yeah. Oh, what do we got? Alright, I'm gonna increase the storage sizes, inventory and bar slots. It's definitely. We're gonna sleep. Go to next day. We have no ship today currently, but that's all right. Cast iron is valuable. Aluminum is valuable. Okay. Well, what's great is I have a ton of cast iron, so I'm gonna grab all of that. Sell all. This should be a fair bit of money. Almost $500. That is exactly what we were hoping for. So now that we have that taken care of, cash woes have disappeared temporarily. We're gonna need a lot more eventually. I have a ton of rusted steel. What is the value? Base. Yuck. That's garbage. I can afford any of that stuff. Alright. I guess I'm gonna sell a whole bunch of this. Worth it. Value. We are gonna order a ship. I want to do this one more time, just until we can afford enough. Just immediately slept till the next day, so we can get our new ship. In the meantime, I am gonna buy lockpicks. Use lockpicks to open closed chests and doors. Different chests have different lock difficulty level. If you ever find short of lockpicks, buy more in the tool shop. That was it's $50 a piece. So as long as you don't break them regularly, you can actually make quite a bit of money off of them. That's completely empty. Sweet. Let's see here. Got a couple of things that I want to do. So I want to get money so I can buy the next upgraded tools. Best way to do that. Wait, steel's great. That's not even worth it. That's weird. Something fishy went on. That's got to be red. Or maybe it's just up from yesterday. That's possible. All right. Feels super good. Okay. I guess for now, let's try to grab all the copper. You know what? We're just gonna collect all of this stuff. Like we're gonna fully clean out this thing. I should have enough enough storage space now that I should be able to just fully clear this entire boat and use that to move into the next one. Exploded. Not expecting that to just disintegrate like that. skip that song. Okay, so we're gonna try the mini game here. So you move and space to seriously straight up and down. Hey, alcohols. There's quite a bit of money out of that. Alright, getting a couple of good materials out of this here. Come on, lucky looter. That was a lucky loot. Okay. Okay, we'll grab every single little thing off of this boat. Full on inventory. Right, store all that. I got 2 more spaces still. Actually, I might not have enough inventory space for everything up there. Especially if I keep getting lucky looter going. Alright, we got another one. Straight up and down again. Another alcohol, nice. Useful to have. Hey, there we go. Looking on in full. Looking for all the sparks. Definitely need the upgraded hammer. It's one of the things I'm missing. Looking pretty full. Do have another level as well. Just gonna upgrade our ship costs. Definitely fit. Alright. Let's push that. Okay, where are we at here? So it looks like I have much other space. Let's focus on. Oh, grab this, and then we'll come back for that copper, and then this will be free. Especially when I keep getting lucky. Okay. And again, I have no space. Alright. We're gonna run our truck right back. I can get in my car. Alright, back we go. Honestly, it might just be good to try to see if we can get some super valuable orders in. It might be worth getting a work. Which is a cost of 10 copper and carrots. It's like tier 1 worker, like this guy comes in with 5 to 10 oil a day and 5 to 10 rusted steel. Like that in itself just means that I can go and just collect copper and just make bank. Unalloyed steel, 250 for that. Let's do that one. Worth it for the cash. I need it. Unalloyed steel. What do we got? There's that. And of course, it's the one thing I don't have. This copper. I guess I can make 10? 14. To 14. Cool. I need 1,000. Yep. On it. There's my unalloyed steel. There's a fair bit of cash on that one. And let's see where this leads. Job. I am gonna keep decreasing the prices of the chip. Intermediate chest here. Oh, jeez. Okay. Like super out of inventory right now. Lots of good stuff in there. So, well, kerosene. We're gonna do that one. We got a fair bit of oil. Be able to do that. Oh, valuable stuff. I have one. So far. Like 7. Not enough. We got 4 more I gotta grab, so I guess we'll make a quick run through, and I get 8. Halfway. Where? Oh, got 5. Need 3 more. 4 more. 1. Box. Oops. Got 5, 6, 7. More oil. Come on. Alright. We are unfortunately pretty drastically running out of space. Pretty fast. Okay. Kerosene. Into this. This will give us a fair bit of money. $500. Alright, I got one more order. Hopefully it's unalloyed steel. I need to get rid of that. I can just go grab all the copper. We're gonna skip that. So what I am gonna do is I'm actually gonna sell all of my gray items or my common. Alcohols are good. Alright, so we got that. That's all base stack price. Nice. That's great. At 60. Sweet, sweet. I don't want to sell the cast iron because that's price. Okay, that. Steel. That. Hardened steel, but I can't make a hardened steel, double steel. Okay. Okay, so what we're gonna do is buy the steel hammer. We officially have a new hammer that is worth getting. What I am gonna do is I'm gonna dismiss this ship, and we're gonna get our $200 ship. And that should give me some better cash flow. Because I can start getting the steel and aluminum of that. Wait for the next day. Nothing left other than go to the next day. Alright, we got our next boat washed up on shore. Jump in and see valuable. Oh, that sucks. Actually, did not sell all of my cast iron yesterday, so now I can sell all of it today. Bank. 236. Regular steel is double price. Stainless steel. Base. I don't look like anything super valuable. We have our new hammer, which is going to be great to use. for what's going to be on this ship. Now, this is going to be the first ship that we have gotten that will have tier 2 structures, which will be great. Next level skills. And this is it. So we're going to get our steel and aluminum now, which is awesome. Exactly what. We've all kind of just good oil out of this, though. Kerosene is always worth getting. It's just steel. Get 10 oil by using the mob. That's going to be our purchase. Not going to do that yet. Best part is, because we upgraded our hammer to get lucky loot, and getting some massive luck chance on this, doubling these blue materials, which are super valuable. I mean, even still, like, just the steel itself is $51 a piece. Currently $255 for a stack. So I can literally just go through and collect all of this crazy amount of steel and essentially just make bank. This door does require super quick experience on this. Alright, we got an intermediate locker. Ooh, I broke one. That open, you got a steel and a lead. Steel and alcohol. Ooh, we are full. Got lots of cast iron. Now that we've upgraded our hammer, you can see it's doing a lot more damage. These crates are the same ones that used to take me 3 swings to destroy it. Now it only takes 2, and it's just shy of that 2. Okay, so we're gonna grab this here. That whole inventory is worth quite a bit of cash, so it's definitely worth doing that. Oh, stealing. That's what I'm. Ooh, and a lucky looter on it too. Ooh. This game really likes me today. Alright, we got that one. Alright, we got a master safe. I don't believe, yeah, you have to unlock the ability to unlock those. And then you still have to unlock them. Let's just cast iron, you can't do that yet. Get a intermediate small box. Ouch. Right there. Oh gosh, that was just for a lead. Sweet, lucky looter on that. Alright, we're gonna try to gain some levels here, because I'm gonna need all the levels I can. Okay, we do have. Let's upgrade this. decrease the price. That's probably the most worth it. Actually, or that's that is pretty much all that I actually to get any of the common skills. Just have, it's just not necessarily worth the time for that. Let's drive back here, and I am gonna need to upgrade my workshop here. What's the next upgrade? Okay, 3,500 cash. I need 10 kerosene, 10 cast steel, and 10 bread. Okay, so I got no oil. Here's all my oil. So that's just shy. I don't have enough. Okay, good to know. Throw that in there. Oh, actually, I should have enough. 8, 7. Right, I need 10. Cast steel, cost steel, and cast iron. Got 10 steel, and now I need cast iron. Just sold it all. Okay, I guess it's probably worth it. And actually, I'm just gonna sell. I'm gonna sell it all. I think. Yeah, the steel is super valuable, so we're gonna sell all the steel. Silver is not very great right now. Let's sell all that. I'm gonna get the oil mop. Collect oil and chemical spills with that modern tool. You can also use it to clean your house. Circle around your mop is the mop ring. Keep that in mind to collect multiple. Fire extra lock picks here. Next is the angle grinder. I don't currently. Workshop is what we need to upgrade. I don't have enough to actually make any materials that we need for it. What about brass? Brass is aluminum copper, right? Copper aluminum. Surprised I remembered that. Copper. So I only have 6 aluminum. So I would only be able to make 6, and I need 10. So what I am gonna do, I'm gonna dismiss this one more time. Sleep till tomorrow. Then I'm gonna grab everything from this place. Sprint our way on over here. So now I know I need a lot of cast iron, need a lot of steel, and need a lot of oil. All the aluminum steel. It's nice. Won't need the busted steel. How to level up. Oh, one more box. There's our Double. We're gonna upgrade op radius and damage. Definitely with that, just getting the oil super fast. So you kind of just hold this on these marks, and it'll start spitting out the oil. A total of 10 oil in this location. It'll be great once I get all the upgrades so that I can get like maximum. Cast iron. Okay, so I got a lot of carrots. Breaking the crates. Unlucky loot. Convenient. Okay, so kerosene, I need 2 more oil. Got steel, steel. Steel. Close. I need 2 more cast iron. Copper. Cast iron. More cast iron and a bunch more. Okay, so I can make. I still need. Keeping it going. Two copper. Nice, that'll help. Actually still need 1 more. Hey, 1 more. 2 more. How am I looking? Okay, so that real quick. What you need is actually that. Okay, so there's 10 and some items. All right. Okay, we're gonna run on back. And we're gonna make all the materials, and then I need to make some money. I need 37. So what I do is upgrade requirement again. Okay, so kerosene, cast steel, brass. Kerosene. There is kerosene. I need 500 temp. That. Is and kerosene. Cast steel, I believe they said. Cast steel and cast steel. Steel, cast iron. That's not steel and cast iron. At 1500. Alright, there's my tat. Oh. Huh? Shorted me. Alright, that's fine. Need aluminum and copper at 500. This should knock loose the... Yeah, it gave it to me. Finally got it. Okay, so let's pull all this out. I got 10 kerosene, 10 of that, 10 of that. Alright, and now I can just sell everything. This is 1,000 silver. I meant silver. All that, all that. We need $1,000. Dismiss this. This one, 100, and we'll set the day. Sleep. All right, off we go. We're gonna grab. Actually, before we do anything, I can see super. Cast steel and hardened steel. So I need cast steel. What's cast steel? Cast iron and steel. We're gonna make a whole bunch of that. That's my goal. Cast iron and steel. That's it. Like all of it. Iron, steel. Grab the aluminum. Iron. I don't necessarily need the lead, but... So cast iron and steel. Cast iron. Steel. Bunch of I don't really care what's it. All right. Steel. Aluminum. Where are we looking? So I just need. Steel. Let's do that anyways. Let's see. One cast iron. Definitely. Hey, looky. And again. Oh no, I leveled up. Okay, so I got 4 points. Max sharpness. Oh, dang. Alright, we maxed out our market. Okay, so I'm gonna just left-right this to make it easy. So I need a lot. So I'm gonna drive back, and I need 10. By rusted steel, I mean, yeah, okay. There is definitely some steel. Cast iron, that's what I needed. Not luck. Oh. Any. I believe this side is much heavier. The cast iron. Two stacks. Guess let's just grab as much as we can right now, because I'm gonna need more. Alright, we got a lot of cast iron now. Let's go make our cast steel and sell that off, and then we'll check the order and see. Actually, let's check that first. They might need steel. If that's the case, I'd rather do that because I don't even. I can. Yeah, I can do that. I always go back to my ship and gather the resources. Onto my truck. Alright, so got this. Don't have. I have too much cast iron and not enough steel. But that's a good problem to have. Okay, two for that, two. At 1500. $1,300 cash. That so take all of this and upgrade. Get a workshop. It's totally worth it for the values. So that also gives us a massive upgrade to how much inventory. I can also now produce hardened steel, lead alloy, and cast iron. Definitely. Gotta do kerosene. So grab. I don't have any oil today. Take. We're gonna gather everything that's left on this boat. Gather all of this, I should be able to get a fair bit back. We are currently broke. Hey, that was the good one to get the lucky leader on. kind of full. And we are full. Hopefully we can afford a what's up? It's 2. So you want to try to get it to touch as many of these puddle spots as possible. Hey, we just hit level 20. Skills. So I think I need to do max sharpness. I believe that. Alright, we're just gonna go down the top bar. Hey, some. Oh. I gotta go make some kerosene real quick. And yeah, so we're just gonna do all of the orders that we possibly can today. That I mean 10. 500. 1. More kerosene. Let it go. 2 more. Order. Next order and 2 more. The goal today is to make as much money as possible. Order all the way over. It'll also be nice to level up a bunch, start to try to get the speed increases. Because like I said, there's a certain point where you actually are running faster than your car. Aluminum. Shoot, I don't have. Alright. Well, that is all we can do today. So we'll dismiss this. Steel, lead, Um, it does have some petroleum. It's got a lot oil though. Too. All right, we're gonna grab that one. Okay. Wait, did I mess something up? Cool. All right. That's day one. Made some pretty massive progress on this. Pretty psyched about how far we got. We hit level 20. We have our management fully maxed out, so the ships are as cheap as they can possibly get. And we can sell stuff at the maximum prices. Also have the potential to gain a 150% valued item. 2 items are 150% value, as displayed by our gold numbers, the values. Got our furnace upgraded to level 2. Got our workshop upgraded. We still have yet to get a worker station set up. That'll eventually come into play. It's not necessarily that big of a play currently, but yeah. So tomorrow, the next chance I get on, I think our goal should be to try our best to get the workshop tier 3 so we can make all of the materials on this right side here, so we can eventually make some pretty good profits off of that stuff. We also need to upgrade our tool shop up to the next level. We'll need to get the level 2 angle grinder, blowtorch. There's lots of upgrades that we need to do. We actually managed to get almost 86% of the materials on ship that we just had. We got a pretty decent new ship coming up next time. Should have a lot of really value. So yeah, we made a pretty massive profit on this. A pretty great haul on level progress. I'm gonna save real quick. Sure, that's all saved up. I want to thank you all for joining me, and we'll see you next time.